Northern Illinois pregame show. Let's send it down to the field and check in with the voice of your Peoria Chiefs, Mr. Nathan Baliva.
Thank you, Dustin. Welcome out to Dozer Park. Good to be back home as the Chiefs start the final homestand of the regular season. I'm joined by Ian Oxnevad, starting pitcher, our Pekin Insurance Beyond the Expected Player of the Game. Last night up in Wisconsin, 5 shutout innings. And does it surprise you when I say last homestand of the regular season? You've been here since April. There's, I think, 9 of you guys left that have been here from the opening day roster to now. And can you believe that we're down here now with 10 games to go?
You know, the season is really honestly just flown by. I know it sounds cliche and everything, but it has. And it feels like we've been here for a couple weeks, and we've been here for, 5 months now, 4 months now? So, I mean, it's definitely flown by for sure.
At least it's a little warmer than it was when you guys got here off the flight in St. Louis. But you're now at 127 innings, which is 6th in the league. I know you had a couple of starts that were skipped or piggybacked, but you got to feel pretty good about where you are at this part of the year, that you've been able to get through 127 innings, give your team a chance to win more times than not, and pitch pretty well.
Oh, yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, going out there every time and giving your team a chance to win, you know. But I've had some hiccups here and there, but I mean, yeah, for the most part, like you said, it's a pretty successful season.
Yeah, when you can take the ball every 6 days, you know that Chris and Janier can rely on putting your name in there. We've had some other guys that have have left either up or down or moved to the bullpen, but you've been right there, kind of a constant throughout in that starting rotation, and you got to have some pride in that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I think one of the biggest things is just staying healthy, proving to the organization you can stay healthy throughout a whole season, a full season. And yeah, it's kind of been one of my biggest things, just keeping my arm healthy, keeping the body healthy.
From a team standpoint, 10 games to go. We're in the wild card lead, 2.5 game lead. A couple of the teams around us have kind of faltered the last few days when we have as well, and a couple others have kind of surged. Wisconsin obviously picked up some ground on us this week, but where do you guys feel with 10 games to go that you sit? It's nice to, I guess, control your own destiny, 2.5 games up instead of having to chase down a team or two.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. You know, I think we feel pretty good with where we're at. I think we're playing pretty good right now. Hopefully this homestand will help a lot. 7 games at home, you know. But yeah, hopefully trying to lock in that wild card spot here in the next week.
You guys did that last year in Johnson City. You were part of that team that won a title. Chris was your manager there. A lot of the guys in that clubhouse won in state college, a few won in the Gulf Coast League. How can you use your experience from the end of August, early September last year, now for what you've got left, which is starter 2 in the regular season and hopefully 1 in the playoffs?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like you said, our whole clubhouse is pretty much full of guys who got a ring last year, and I think that helps a lot. You know, they know what it takes. We all know what it takes to play through a whole other week.
Thanks, Turnier.
Week or so of extra games. So I mean, yeah, it's just. I mean, like I said, it's just we all know what it takes.
He's supposed to throw those at you, and he came straight. He came straight at me on that one. Day after you pitched today, and we got home really early in the morning. I was gonna say late at night, but it was really early in the morning, about 4 a.m. getting back. So you guys got a chance to sleep in, go home. Didn't have to come to the ballpark as early as normal. What was your day like today, the day after you pitched?
You know, just try to catch up on sleep as much as possible. And I ended up waking up like at 12 today. You know, get some food and maybe play a little Xbox and then head to the field. That's pretty much what my day's like.
You get here, you're not throwing, so you're just out there running poles. Is that what you're
telling me? Yeah, just got there talking with the guys, running poles. Yeah, no throwing today.
No throwing today. You get back out there. We got a new catcher now. We just got Dennis Ortega from State College, and I know he's been in the organization for a while, so you guys may have worked together. I'm not sure on that one, but you know, you were so comfortable with Brian O'Keefe through last night with him. Had Ryan McCarville out there a lot this year. What's it like when you've got a new catcher to kind of break in? You had your roommate earlier this year with Andrew Kisner, so familiar with those guys, but next time you get out there, you might have a guy that the last time you threw to him was maybe in spring training.
Yeah, no, fortunately I got the chance to throw to Ortega a little bit, so I kind of know how he calls the game and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to it.
What's it like when you get a catcher you've never seen? Because if he gets out there and he's got Kruzinski, who throws tonight, who he's never worked with, and there are a couple of other guys that are newer to the organization, what's that like? You know, he gets Austin Warner out there, somebody like that. You had that obviously the first time you saw any of these guys, first time you threw to O'Keefe, McCarville. What's that like for a pitcher?
You know, I think the catchers have a pretty good idea of what you throw coming into it, and like you said, O'Keefe, McCarville, Kisner, they all know how to call a good game no matter who's throwing. So, I mean, I think the biggest thing is trusting the catcher and what they put down there. That's pretty much most of the time what I'm going to throw.
You guys seem to have a lot of fun last night with O'Keefe. He got promoted to Palm Beach. He had obviously been here for a little while and had some fun with him the last couple weeks. He had a big home run for us last night. Got the news from Chris afterwards that he was going to Palm Beach, and congrats to him. But there was a lot of fun. I know at one point we pulled over on the bus ride home as our bus driver Dick was checking something, and somebody yelled from the back, "You're going to miss your flight. You're going to be staying here in Peoria." You guys were all having a little bit of fun with him. What was that like when somebody who's put in that work, been here for a couple of years, gets promoted?
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's really good for him. I mean, he's grinding through his whole year. He's grinding through the past 2 years here, and we're all happy for him. But yeah, like you said, we were messing around with him in the locker room after the game. We were messing around, like saying the whole team should take him to the airport and wish him goodbye and things like that. But I mean, no, it's all good and fun. Good
Yeah,
for him.
it's a good guy to have some fun with, because he's going to give it back to you if it was shoe was on the other foot with that. With the stretch run coming down here, we got a couple of teams, King County and Quad Cities, who are both in the playoffs. We're hoping to be the fourth team in. We're playing against these teams. We haven't seen King County in a long time. How do you reach back into your memory banks when you pitch against them next week up at their place?
Well, I think looking back, we always go over the pitchers and Denier. We always go over the other team's hitters. So I mean, we have a pretty good game plan going into it. So and like the individual starts, like I'll go back and look and see what some of their hitters did against me and how I can do things differently and things like that. So yeah, just adjusting.
So you're up on that. You know what hitters you have their number and what hitters may have your number. You know that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just like I said, just going back and seeing what pitches work well against them, what pitches didn't work well against them, and just changing.
Homestand for the four. We got the jersey here for the Susan G. Komen for the Cure. We will have the auction on these. So there's Ian's. You got it. You're the model for the night, and ready to go with
those
these.
Things are bright.
Yeah, there you go. So you got it on the video board. Got the pink jerseys. You can go up by the guest services, if I can figure that out in my head there. Go up by guest services, bid on that. You can bid on Ian's jersey. The players will be down here to sign. You guys have had some fun this year with some of these jerseys when the fans come down, get your autograph, get a photo taken with them. Sometimes it's family members, sometimes it's fans, people that want to donate for a specific reason, but you guys seem to have some fun with them down there.
Yeah, no, there's been a lot of cool jerseys so far. I think one of my favorites has been the Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars guy, so I mean, I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty cool jersey.
Well, we're looking to raise some money tonight for Susan G. Komen, so get up there, bid on these jerseys. We've also got the pitch in for a charity tennis ball toss, raising money there for Teresa Tracy Trott as well. Ian, great job last night. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Ian Oxnevad, our Pekin Insurance Beyond the Expected Player of the Game from last night up in Wisconsin. We're home tomorrow, 6:30, 2 o'clock Sunday, and noon on Monday. We look forward to spending the entire homestand with you. We'll be off Tuesday, back for the final three, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But thanks for spending your Friday night with us here at Dozer Park.